Hello, and this is what my typical lesson would look like, and you're so welcome to see and alterate. And I just want to show you how I would go about that, and to get any feedback that I can get. And it's gonna be around 15 minutes, and I'm gonna incorporate some of the Ashtanga yoga, and I'm gonna incorporate a lot of breathing, and hopefully see where that takes us. I am a performer and a musician, so I really want to incorporate as much of the breathing into that as I can to get rid of anxiety, to eventually feel like we are whole. We feel like we are whole. Okay. I want you to arrive on a mat on a cross-legged position and start slowly moving from the hips like a wave. I want you to move the shoulders, and I want you to start stretching the way you want to stretch. So if you want to get the left arm up and stretch this way. Breathe in, breathe out. Really feel the stretch on the left side. And inhale, exhale on the other side. Inhale all the way up, and I want you to relax and bend forward. Trying to get your hands as far as you can, but don't try to overdo yourself. Stay where you feel comfortable and centered. Keep breathing. Inhale, exhale. Now, for people who want to do this, I want you to start moving a little bit and see how you feel while moving. See what has tension in it. See how your body feels. Really align with your body feelings. And now, I want to give you some time to do that. See what feels good on the exhale. Try to get as relaxed as you can into this. Okay. Now straighten your legs and look. So we do an inverted plank, and the point of inverted plank is to compensate from the bent over pose. So we breathe in and breathe out. Once again, you can bend your legs and you can get the heels to face you, and we exhale. While we're doing this, I want to remind you that it's very important to wear comfortable clothes that doesn't make you feel too restricted here or anywhere else. That it's important to feel for any sharp pain or discomfort, and if you have any injury, please let me know. And if you are pregnant, please let me know. And if you have any other questions or modifications, I'm here to help out and guide you through what's best process for your body. I'm here to help you tune in into intelligence of your body, and we can go from there. Okay? Because of different stages of our period, if we are women, because of where we are emotionally, sometimes it's very important to ground and ground whatever emotions we're feeling, express whatever emotions we're feeling. To express these emotions, apart from our body, I want you to use your voice. And whenever we breathe, if you want to hear it, I want you to hear it. So if you felt like you were too closed down for a while, this is your safe space to open up. Let your body know that it's safe to open up and feel whatever emotions you're feeling, to make whatever sounds you want to make. Okay? And at the end, I really want to create a circle where if you want to hug, if you want to feel like if you want to talk to someone, this is a very, very open space. Okay, so making this community matters so much for me. Let's keep going. Okay, um, the main thing of me here is to help you experience something for you, to find what feels really good for you. Next thing I want you to do is go on all fours and really relax your hips. So we hold so much tension in our hips, and I want you to feel, how do you feel with your hips, and your feet can lie down fully like that. Okay, now start moving tiny little bits, like a cat cow, all the way up. So how does your spine feel today? And look up. Now I want you to, through this motion, to go up and see how your spine feels in this position. Okay. And back to cat cow. You can go all the way to child's pose. And we'll go again. We'll try to get up like that. And go back. Lovely. I want you to extend the right leg now and left leg, and really feel like you can elongate. So feel how stable your right leg, your right arm is, and keep inhaling and exhaling. You can concentrate either your nose down to the floor, yeah, probably this one is the best one, or a little bit outside. Keep really, really pushing through your foot here for 2 more breaths. Deep, deep, deep breaths. Keep holding. And 1 more breath. Well done. And now we go back to all fours and we change. So we get the left leg extended and right arm here. Keep breathing. Concentrate on your mat and a point a little bit far from the mat. Take deep tummy breathing. Feel where your tension is and try to breathe into that tension. Okay. Lovely. Go back. How does your spine feel right now? Feel into how your spine feels right now, how your hips feel right now. Well done. Now I want you to bend the legs and go into the downward dog. Now the trick with the downward dog is not to have your legs straight, but rather to have your back straight. So can you have your back as straight as possible? And your feet can be 1 foot away. Okay, so not together, but 1 foot away. Now, can you really push through your arms? So your arms are pushing away from the floor, and your tummy is trying to get as close to your knees as it can. So I'll demonstrate again. My legs are here, and my tummy is trying to get close to the knees. And you can go for a little walk here to wake up your back as well, and to establish connection with your hips and this bit here as well. Deep, deep breaths. Okay, and your eyes concentrate on a point between your arms. Keep breathing, and if you can, straighten your legs and stay here for 3 deep breaths. Now I usually would go around the room and correct anything that a person is doing wrong. So I would help them with their back. I will remind them to press their feet to the ground, and I will remind them to breathe and feel if there is any pain, to breathe into that. If it's too sharp, to bend their knees more as well. Okay, now after they did that, oh yeah, and I will explain them as well to take easier pose and go back to child's pose whenever they feel like it. Child's pose is to compensate. So guys, if you're ready, let's go from the downward dog into the child's pose to compensate. And breathe here for 3 deep breaths. Fully in and fully out. In and out. Find your own rhythm. I just remind you to breathe, but find your own rhythm and try to really relax into that. Okay, after that, we're going to upward facing dog. See if you can allow your knees not to touch the mat and really stretch up. Be careful of your lower back here and your neck as well. Your shoulders are going to open up as much as they can. So here, once again, I demonstrate and then I allow people to do it, and then I will adjust them and do the modification and suggest the modification. Well done. So from the upward facing dog, we go back to downward facing dog. Okay, and to a plank position. Plank position. We are basically make a straight line between our shoulders, our hips, and our feet. So we're trying to straighten our legs as much as we can, straighten our arms, and make it a very stable place, nose down, and we gaze in between the legs. Okay, and we breathe here. Well done. And I would go around and adjust people as well. Okay. Right now, what I want you to do is go on your left side, right, and get the left arm here so we can make an inverted plank. Now, the left leg can not feel warm, so you have to be very careful with the left knee. So whenever we're going to a side plank, we can either have an elbow here and then look up, or we can do a full plank, which looks like that, with the hand up and gaze up, dependable on what people feel like doing. Here, it's very important to mention the left arm, where people have to really press on it, so I want people to feel safe while doing that, and it can have a really big strain on the wrist. So whenever people do that, I want them to really get the wrists out of the way to compensate for that and feel like, you know, they can relax after that. Okay, and then after that, I will demonstrate it on the other side. So same thing, we get the right leg here, we're doing a side plank, we hold, we find what feels like we can do that for 3 breaths, and then for people who can, we go full plank, and we breathe here. Okay, and then we do the compensation. Lovely. Now I want them to go into the half split and see how they can find the tailbone, how can they feel like they're very stable in their hips here, and how they can also bend their legs a little bit, and the main thing is to have a straight back, right? Here, I want them to get their feet towards themselves and breathe. The hands go in between, and they can go a little bit here. So here it's very important not to hurt their hips, and to open them up a little bit to keep the back straight. Now we go to one side, one leg one arm is here, another arm is going stretching the left side here. You have to feel the left side stretching. Make sure that you're concentrated on the right leg and you really pull it towards yourself, and the left hand leg is engaged as well, and the muscles here are engaged. So breathe in, elongate, breathe out, elongate a little bit more, go a tiny bit further. Keep doing this. Make sure there is a straight line here and it's not like but straight. Okay, breathe in. Go out the side. Straight, straight, straight arm. Okay. Keep breathing. I really feel it in my right side, and I have to be much more, like I have to pay attention much more here on the right side. And then I would get up and adjust people and help them breathe through their discomfort. And there we come back. After this, I want to go to pranayama, where I really want them to be able to concentrate on their belly. So I want to do one round of fire breath, where I want them to activate their belly and get rid of any gut issues if they're there, and to be able to really feel healthy in their body with the gut. The pranayama is a little confusing for me. I usually put it before I do the asanas, but in the manual it's all about putting it after that we have asanas. So that's one of the questions that I have for you guys. So let's see what we can do. So inhale, hold your breath, and exhale on 3, 2, 1. Inhale fully in, 2, 3, hold, and exhale, 1, 2, 3. And one more time, fully inhale, 2, 3, and hold, and exhale, 1, 2, 3. Okay, breath of fire is when we contract our tummy, and when we actually allow the tummy muscles to move. If you are the beginner and you've never done that, this is how it looks, and it really helps improve the circulation overall. Now I want to do it just for 30 seconds, so then we can feel how it feels, so we can lit up a little fire in our belly, and let's go. So for 30 seconds, contracting. We don't really push anything, we just contract the muscles. It can be a really new feeling for so many people, so I want people to try and see how it feels. Go really slowly and really put their hand on the belly and feel how it feels to contract the belly, because people do forget how to breathe through belly. Okay, let's go. After people felt what it's like to do the breath of fire, I want to explain them the mudra. So I just want to do this mudra where we hold the thumb and the pointy finger here together, and every other finger up pointing together, and they look out. And the point of the belly, of activation of belly, is to also balance the two sides of our body. So one of the sides can be overactive and another one can be compensating. And this is how body works. when one part of our body is overworking, another has to compensate. So the point of the breath work is to connect them together. And to do that, we have to do the following thing. We get the middle finger and the pointy finger together, and we place them on our third eye. With the ring finger, we close one of the nostrils like that, and we inhale through the right nostril. So we place the ring finger on the left nostril, the thumb is together, and then the pinky finger is like that. So I'll demonstrate that. Now we inhale fully through the right nostril, and then with the thumb we close the right nostril and we exhale through the left nostril. Now we inhale through the left nostril and exhale through the right nostril. This is alternate nostril breathing, and it helps really balance the two hemispheres together. The other hand is in this position. The point of this breathing is to go as slow as you can and to really be able to process your emotions. So through the fire breath, we help to activate and ignite our life force and process so many things, and then calm down through the alternate nostril breathing to really feel like we're centered and even more grounded. I want to finish with Gayatri Mantra, and I'd like people to really get involved. Now, usually at the end of my classes, I really encourage people to sound how their breath is sounding at the moment. And I want to encourage all the types of sounds. I want all the sounds to find expression, whatever person is feeling like. And if they don't feel like it, that's okay as well. Om Bhurbhuvah Swaha Tatsaviturvarenyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi Dhiyo Yona Prachodayam. Om Bhurbhuvah Swaha Tatsaviturvarenyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi Dhiyo Yona Prachodayam. Om Bhurbhuvah Swaha Tatsaviturvarenyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi Dhiyo Yona Prachodayam. Concentrate on your breathing. This yoga class is now over. I hope that you feel a little bit more home and a little bit more whole within yourself. In a proper yoga class, I would work chakra by chakra. We will work also on mental and the beliefs. So what it is that we believe. I will give people sustainable ways to journal, to be able to be with their emotions. And probably the main thing about yoga is that it brings communities together where people can ask for what it is that they need, what their body needs, feel nourished, share anything that they feel. So this circle is now over. Namaste, thank you, and see you next time.